I just flipped and birdie. Money so dirty. I came and made a million, spend it on a rolling, stacking good, better cheddar cheese and ravioli.
Hello and welcome to ICTV Showdown. I'm your host, Jenna Debate. Now let's welcome our two panelists for today, Matt Rahemba and Taylor Neal. Guys, thanks for being here.
Great to be here.
Good, you?
Let's start off our first debate topic. While there are many sports shows on ICTV to choose from, some seem to stand out from the rest. Hold That Thought, a sports debate show, recently won a college Emmy, a fact Jonah Rosticchio won't let you forget. But the Gridiron Report also stands out being a unique show that brings on IC football players and coaches each week. So, which show reigns supreme in the sports department of ICTV? Taylor, you start us off.
I'm going to go with Hold That Thought here, like she alluded to before. It has won an Emmy, Gridiron Report has not won an Emmy. And Grido just only focuses on Ithaca Bombers football team. Hold That Thought focuses on all major collegiate and professional sports. It just has way more variation than Grido.
Matt, what are you going to say about?
You know, I see where you're coming from, but Hold That Thought, it's just all debate. You're just getting the same stuff, but just different topics throughout the entire show. Gridiron Report, you're getting variety. You get Coach Welch to come on. You get a Player of the Week. And then you also have a little debate segment at the end. So you get a lot more variety in the show, so I feel like that's what makes it stand out the most.
I feel like you could say the same about Grido, though. It's almost all interview-based. You rolled out the first, second half highlights. Jonah's kind of calling it while interviewing Coach. And then he interviews a player after that, and then just for a short 2 minutes again, you debate with the fourth and goal panelists. Hold That Thought, though. It's kind of upbeat. It's faster paced. You just cover more topics than Grido. And
you
Coach
might have more topics.
Be there. You don't know if the new coach is going to come on the show.
I think the new coach will be more than willing to come on for next season.
But how do you know if the new coach will actually come on the show? I know Coach Welch was on the show for like 20 years.
I would be shocked. I would be shocked if the new coach didn't want to come on, but that's up to their decision. But Gridiron Report, you talked about the relationship with the team that it has, the relationship with the football players, the relationship with all the coaches. They really do a great job of helping us excel in what we want to do, and they do a great job reciprocating with us.
But Matt, you know, Hold That Thought is now going to have two IC football players actually as producers on the show. So what do you have to say about that? You're arguing that you have football players.
They get involved. That's great to see football players getting involved. But Grido, they do, like I said, they have a great relationship with the football team, so I think that's what makes them stand out.
All right, great debate, guys, but we have to move on to our next topic. Recently being rebranded from Entertainment 16 to Entertainment Exclusive, this show has it all from music news to movies to two incredible hosts. On the other hand, after-hours witty programming and musical guests reminds you of a late-night talk show, but just not nearly as good. So, which entertainment show would you prefer to watch, if any? Matt, you'll start us off this time.
I have to go with Entertainment Exclusive. You get it all on that show. You get music, you get television, you get movies, you get the social media aspect, you get the whole 9 yards of everything that's going on in the world of entertainment. And another thing that I think separates the show from everything else on ICTV is the fact that they use the green screen, which many other shows on ICTV are doing besides Newswatch when you look at them and how they use it for weather. So I have to go with Entertainment Exclusive here, guys.
Taylor?
I feel like no matter what I say here, I'll act like Meek Mill and take the L because she said it's not nearly as good as the other ones. But this show follows a recipe of success that's already existed with Fallon, Kimmel, Jay Leno before them. You got Colbert as well right now. They bring on different guests each week, and they have a musical guest perform at the end of their shows. I mean, they're giving more opportunities for students within Ithaca and ICTV on a daily basis of their shows compared to Entertainment Exclusive, where it's just the two hosts.
But Taylor, what do you think about the fact that Entertainment Exclusive is on a green screen set and After Hours is just in Studio A on a regular build set?
I think that's definitely impressive from behind the scenes standpoint, but I don't think it changes nearly anything from in front of the camera standpoint. And that's really what the viewers are seeing at home. They're only seeing in front of the camera. They're not really seeing what's going on in the control room. They're just seeing the people in front of the camera and the content they're displaying.
I definitely think it's great, though. You get the green screen aspect, and you mentioned how complex of a setup it is. Not many other shows are doing it on ICTV, so while people at home might only be seeing what they're seeing on the screen, there's certainly a lot more that goes on behind the scenes to make everything happen.
I still believe there's something to be said about the variation of show to show with different guests, different performances. If you look at Entertainment Exclusive, I mean, they're going to get the same thing almost week in and week out. Sure, the content's going to be different. But with After Hours, you're getting different guests, different interviews, different performances. There's something new to look forward every week.
Okay, Tom, I'm going to have to cut you off. Really great points from both of you, but we have to move on to our third and final debate topic. While many people think that Newswatch is the greatest ICTV show in the world. Us in the sports department know that there's a show that works equally as hard and barely gets any recognition, Sports Final. So, Matt and Taylor, which news program do you think is best? Taylor, you'll start us off.
I'm going to have to say Newswatch here. First off, they do sports, news, weather. They cover it all compared to what Sports Finals would do. Also, it's 3 nights a week. They're doing 3 times the shows that Sports Finals is doing.
I see where you're coming from there, but I feel like they got to call that show Snooze Watch because it just makes you want to go to sleep. Sports Finals is definitely the show you got to look at here. It's an hour-long show. You get all the topics from Ithaca College to Cornell, all the way to high school sports. You get different variety every single week. As mentioned, an hour-long show. You always have an opportunity to mix things up throughout the episode, so that gives them a leeway when it comes to creativity. But, you know, hour-long show. Different interviews coming on every week, different players. I got to go with Sports Final.
What about Studio B, though? I mean, Newswatch, they got Studio B.
Studio B, it's definitely nice.
Sports Final did not get that. Is that something you said about the quality of the show that they were given Studio B?
You know, Studio B, you know, they have to work with all the other ICTV shows, exec staff, really tough decision. But, you know, you can do basically everything you need to do in Studio A, as you can do in here. It's just a little bit nicer. You got some new lights and all that stuff. But
Taylor, what do you think?
Got to go with the old school Studio A. Come on now.
Not having Studio B gives Sports Final a little bit more room to make new interview sets, like make other sets. What do you think about that?
It's kind of going against what I should be saying, but it kind of not helps them, but it makes Sports Final work that much harder, make the show that much better from not having this whole luxurious set in Studio B compared to Studio A.
Okay, so sadly, we've reached the end of ICTV Showdown for this week. Thank you so much, both of you, for coming on. Make sure to tune in next week as we'll have Mackenzie Lozano on the show attempting to explain how she made 4 3-pointers in a row in front of 10 boys and still does not have a boyfriend. We'll see you then.
If you disagree, I will fight you. Gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight, gonna grab some afternoon delight. My motto's always it's right while waiting till the